Hello everyone, my name is Callum Sherwood. I'm the co-founder of WorldWideBacklinks.com. We're an agency that specialises in outreach, link building and other SEO services. So I've been a Cloudways Agency Partner for 2 years now. I've been a customer of theirs for 4 years. The reason that I love Cloudways so much is that previously I had hundreds of websites that were scattered across different hosts, and it was just a nightmare when websites got hacked, went down, had any type of issue. I had to actually jump in, apply hot fixes and things like that. So I needed to find a partner that could actually scale with my business, give me good customer support, and actually have the best servers possible out there. So what we're going to do today is actually run you through a live migration, so moving a WordPress website from a shared host in Melbourne over to the Cloudways platform. So the first thing you need to do is actually deploy a server. So one thing when you are deploying a server is you need to make sure it is as close to your target audience as possible in terms of proximity. The reason being is you do have natural latency and lag that does occur. So by doing so, you decrease all of the latency and lag, and you actually get a better user experience and faster website for your end user. So before we start all of this, we do want to be taking benchmarks of the things that we're doing. So I've used webpagetest.org here. I've tested from Melbourne. The website that I plan to migrate is called heliexperiences.com.au. I'm not a pilot. I use this website for lead generation and testing purposes. So if we look at the metrics here, the time to first byte's actually quite good for a shared host. We're sitting in around half a second or so. However, I think this can be improved when we move it over to Cloudways. So if we've deployed our server, this can usually take up to 10 minutes or so. Name your app, whatever you want to name it. I'm going to use Cloudways Demo because I'm creative. Once that's been done, you select the service provider. So I like to use Vultr just because I've always found them to be nice and fast. That has been set up. So now what we need to do is actually go into the WordPress backend, install the Cloudways migration tool plugin. What this will do is it will automatically transfer all of the files, all of your core WordPress files and your database over to Cloudways. And it's only going to take, I think, 4 to 5 minutes or so. So let's start. Let's hit migrate here after putting in the email address. We now need to input all of the SFTP and database information so that Cloudways can sync it all properly. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So we hit the migrate button. So this may take, as I said, 4 to 5 minutes or so. In the interim, let's just have a quick look at the current website's performance. So the tool that I'm using here is called Screaming Frog. All of the SEO techs and specialists that watch this, you guys know Screaming Frog is an excellent tool. I've also linked it up with something called Google's Page Speeds Insights API. What this does is it basically can give us information per URL at a very granular level where we can see the largest contentful paint, the overall performance score that Google will actually measure the site by and things like that. So let's start the migration process. The migration is now complete. So let's have a quick look on the Cloudways application URL itself. Let's give it a quick little sniff test. All of the images, the CSS and things like that look like they're in place just fine. Now, let's look at the performance. This is the big thing. Let's see what the difference is. So again, the old website, these are the metrics that we got on the old host. On the new one, you can see here that we've shaved the time to first byte by almost 50%. We've also lowered the overall speed by about a second or so. We've also impacted the largest contentful paint. Let's look in Screaming Frog as well. Again, these are the old PSI, Page Speed Insights scores. We're sitting at 30 on the homepage there. On the Cloudways application, we're sitting at 41. So I would deem that a success. I'm very happy with that migration. Effectively, what we've done here is we've killed 3 birds with 1 stone. We've saved money, we've improved our website's performance, and we've also got a server that we could fit maybe 4 or 5 of the same websites on the same server at no additional cost. That to me is a big, big win. So thank you so much for your time today. If you want to enjoy more useful content, subscribe to the Cloudways channel. Any questions, please put them in the comments. Thank you.